Oh yeah, we'll try it again. Did it a moment ago and the camera quit. But I have a subject that I have been kind of brought out of the shadows. Haven't done this in a while, so hope I still got some folks watching. Anyway, I noticed on the Drudge Report that it said that Sarah Palin could now win the election. She's at the head of her party. And I find that amazing. I don't have anything personally against Sarah Palin. She seems like a nice enough lady, although her politics, I don't like her politics. She thinks that being able to see Russia across Bering Strait makes her a foreign policy major. Why would the people in the United States vote for a person that had such a narrow scope of geopolitical things? I mean, she is totally, I guess, under-informed when it comes to things of this type. Does she plan on doing a little OJT on-the-job training? I get elected, I'll learn. Learn as I go. Presidency of the United States type of thing, you need your education before you get there. It's just an amazing thing that the American public is so gullible and naive that they can be hoodwinked into believing that a person of her I don't want to say educational background, because I think she's gone to college. But there are certain awarenesses that you should have if you aspire to the highest office in the land. I'm going to give you an example. This might be in some area, some people might say, this is a trick question. But I don't think so. If I want to be president, I need to know this. And I'd be interested to know if you shot this question at Sayra, would she have any idea? So, where is Uzbekistan, and what is the United States' relationship with Uzbekistan? It's a country. Let me give you a minute to mull that over. It's in Asia. It has a border with Afghanistan. It's part of the old Soviet Union. When all the Soviet Union broke up and all these republics went their separate ways, Uzbekistan became independent. And for a goodly period of time after the breakup of the Soviet Union, the United States had pretty good relations with Uzbekistan. But, in fact, we used it as a staging area to go into Afghanistan and Iran. It was pretty important to us. Now, not too many years ago, we lost these staging areas. I'd be interested to know if Sayra would have any reason to, any awareness of why. Well, actually, what happened was that Uzbeks have a socialist or totalitarian type of government, kind of a carryover of the old Soviet Union. And they had a riot in Tashkent. And the local troops came out, and one thing led to another, and they killed 1,000, 2,000 of the locals, which, of course, is bad business. Well, there were varying opinions between the nations that were involved with them as to what happened. The United States, and I give George Bush credit for this, George and his guys told him, you shouldn't do that, that's not nice, we gave him a ration about it. But the Chinese and the Russians said, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. So the Uzbeks said, well, to us, they said, we don't like you anymore, we like them now. And besides that, get your crummy troops out of our country. So we lost our staging area in Uzbekistan. This sounds like a, like a trick question, but this is part of the geopolitical background that anybody that aspires to be the leader of our nation, they should be aware of these things. Should be fairly, And my guess is that if you posed that question to Sarah, she would be totally afield. I mean, she wouldn't have the remotest idea. In fact, probably most people wouldn't. But as I say before, if you want to be the leader of the free world, it's things of this type. It's this type of knowledge that you, at least one aspect of it, you have to have, and she just doesn't have it. So maybe we get Sarah to take a history lesson. Of course, elections are coming along by 2012. I think that the fund of information that she needs to catch up on probably fill a lifetime. So I think it's really bad that Sarah has risen to the heights that she has, and I'll say it again, what have we come to? So here's my buddy. That's my thought for the day. Don't vote for Sarah.